Hi, this is Nolan from Benchmark, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to connect a Bluetooth GNSS receiver to Juniper's Uinta. So what I'm going to do to begin here is I'm going to open up my Bluetooth settings of my device. In this case, I'm using a Windows 10 computer. If you're using Android, if you're using Windows, whatever you're using, you're going to want to open up your Bluetooth connection options. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Add Bluetooth or Other Device. That's going to open up a window that searches for all of my available Bluetooth devices. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for the device I'm using. In this case, I'm going to be using a Hemisphere S631 receiver. I'm going to connect to it. And once it says connected there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into Uinta here and I'm going to open up any of my available projects. In my case, I'm going to use this Create a Project from my previous video on creating a local project. And now what I'm going to do is you can see under location source here, I have Windows location services automatically selected, which is just going to be using whatever position your tablet, computer, handheld, whatever you are using is pulling. In my case, obviously, I just set it up to use a GNSS receiver, so I'm going to select from my drop-down here the same Bluetooth name as my device. In this case, it is the serial number of the Hemisphere S631. And while that's connecting here, if I click on location settings here, you can see that I can add a couple of different general settings. In my case, my units are set to feet here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my pole height to 5.5 feet. And you can see once I've set my antenna height, I can get a couple different location statuses, including my estimated horizontal error, my elevation, my accuracy in the horizontal and vertical, a combination of the two, and my current coordinates. In this case, I'm going to go with my location status as my estimated horizontal error, so I know kind of roughly where I'm sitting at. I can also enforce a location accuracy, so if I want to force myself to only take a shot within a set tolerance, I can make sure that's checked. My coordinate system, if I have a coordinate system inside my data collector for my local area, in this case, I'm just going to be using my latitude and longitude. I'm going to leave my coordinate display format as is, and if I go back here, I can also set a geoid if I have said geoid added. And I will have some videos in the coming weeks on changing your coordinate system and your geoid file, so keep an eye out for those settings. And once I have all my location settings set here, I'm just going to close out of this window. And if I hit connect here, you can see that I now have an update rate of 0 Hertz. It says fixed quality, invalid, type unknown. And you can see as my position updates, I have a latitude, longitude, and elevation, and 3,500 feet is about where we sit here in Calgary, Alberta. And if I close my select GPS location source here, and I click on in my left here, the option to zoom into my point, you can see that I have a point right on where our office is here in Calgary, and that point corresponds actually to the antenna we use as a re-radiating kit. But for now, that is everything in today's video. That is how you connect a Bluetooth GNSS device to Juniper's Uinta. And if you have a moment, I would please ask you to hit that subscribe button down below. It really does help us out and helps me keep making these videos. And if you have any questions about anything you've seen in today's video or any questions about anything you've seen on this YouTube channel, please give us a shout at 1-888-286-3204 or visit us on the web at bench-mark.ca.